Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 2 of dynamic balance. And so yesterday we started looking at the way as we move, we counterweight. For example, in a twist, we'll reach a leg forward but an arm back because otherwise I'll just roll over. And so it's this deep counterbalance or the use of our body to create stability that I love. And so today we're going to take it from the floor and begin to rise. It was beautiful getting your texts that you were also excited to start back yesterday. I would have to agree. I feel like it feels like not this summer, because this summer it just rains so much, but like when there's a drought and then there's a really good rain and the grass is drinking up the rain. That's what I felt like yesterday. It felt like some part of me was very nourished by the class. So come, lie on the floor and let's begin. So landing on the back, knees are bent. Just feeling into the sense of you in this moment. And then flatten your lower back down and arch into the lower back. And just checking out the sensations of your body as you do this. Flattening down and arching. Nice. Cool. So draw your right knee up towards you. Hold on to your right knee, squeeze it up towards you, and then bring your left hand behind the back of your head or to the side of your head. And so arching into your lower back again. And this time your knee is going to move away, and as I arch my lower back, my right arm is straightened by my knee moving away. And then as I flatten down, I'm going to draw my right knee and my left elbow together. So then arching, my right arm straightens, my knee moves away, and then flattening, my knee and my elbow come together. So arching, and then flattening. So another way is let your knee and your elbow move apart. Let your knee and your elbow come together. Moving really slowly. Sorry. Moving really steadily. How deeply can you squeeze and how deeply can you rest within this movement? One more time. Super, change. Come to land on the floor and draw your left knee towards you. Hold on to it with your left hand. Bring your right hand either behind the back of your head or to the side of your head. Arching into your lower back. And as I do so, my left knee moves away. My left arm is straightened by the pull of my leg. And then draw your knee and your elbow together. Arching. Knee and elbow together. Arching. Flattening your lower back down, letting your knee and elbow come together. So how do you close the front of your body and then open the front of your body? Squeezing, lengthening, squeezing, lengthening. Nice. Bring your arms wide, let them rest on the floor. Both feet are flat on the floor. And then drop both knees down to the right and turn your head to the left. Let's take a deep breath there. Let your pelvis, your lower back, your belly, your thighs, let them really settle into that movement. And then come back up to center. And then drop your knees to the left and your head to the right. Nice. And then begin to travel. And as your head and your knees pass through the center, can they pass through the center at the same time? So you have to be aware of the journey of your head and aware of the journey of your knees to let them pass each other in the center as you move. Can you be really, really smooth with how your pelvis is rolling from left to right? Can you be really smooth with how your head is rolling on the floor? So often I will include sensations and attention to detail that makes or that brings us into our bodies in present time. So you could just fling your knees from side to side and be making a shopping list. Whereas if you try and make something more subtle or something more smooth or pay attention to something new in your sensations, it's very hard to also make a shopping list. So just notice when you really smoothen out and pay attention to detail, how is it to be in your body? Nice. Come back up to center. So from here, squeeze both knees up towards you, hug them both in and pull your knees deeply down. And then if you wish, depending on your neck, if your neck is struggling in any way, then let this emerge slowly over the month. Tuck your chin in and draw your nose towards your knees. Nice. And then lower your feet down, lower your head down, bring your arms overhead. Super. And then squeeze. Bring your hands to your knees, lift your head, pull your knees towards your forehead, your nose towards your knees. And then feet down, head down, arms overhead. So do it again. Squeeze. Lengthen. And again, squeeze. And lengthen. Nice. Last time. Squeeze. This one will grow as we progress during the month. But as always, you're always trying to find the most healthy version of something for you. So bring your arms wide. So we're going to come into gliders. Some of you love gliders. Some of you hate gliders. So drop your knees down towards the right and then slide your left foot to your right foot and then your left foot to your right knee and then draw your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. And just pause there, squeezing deeply. Nice. Travel all the way back, both feet to the floor, and then over to the other side. Drop your knees to the left, slide your right foot to your foot, right foot to your knee, and draw your knee up in the direction of your left shoulder. Squeeze. And then come all the way back. So this movement here has that counterweight or the oppositional movements happening. So my left arm is anchoring as my left knee travels over. So notice as your knee travels over, can you reach deeply into the arm that you're traveling away from? So when my left knee is traveling over, can I deepen into the left arm? And when my right knee is traveling over, can I deepen and reach into my right arm? Can I feel that they are connected and there's a long line down through the whole of my right side? And I'm using that connectivity as a dynamic, as an elastic that's giving me support in creating the gesture or the movement. And one more time each side. How lovely. So great. Roll over and come all the way up into a seated position. Nice. So legs are long and out in front of you. You're sitting on the floor. As always, if you do need to put something underneath your bum, like a pillow or a block or a book, then always do. You know, or at this point also when you're sitting on the floor, you could choose to do this seated stuff on the floor in a chair and find a way of adapting. And so always find the healthiest version of these movements for you. Don't force. Don't force. Okay. So if you're sitting on a chair, if you're sitting on the floor, so bring your left hand to the floor and bend your right knee and then reach your right hand forward towards your left foot. So the opposite hand is reached towards the straight leg. Just pause there, maybe dropping your head down. And just breathe into that right rib cage. How would I kind of wiggle a little bit or lengthen a little bit into that right rib cage? Nice. Sitting up, pull your right elbow back into wing. So wing is where the nails of my hand are resting on my cheek, and I'm going to pull my right elbow way back. So I'm going to go sideways as I do this, and then hold on to your right knee with your left hand. So wing is where your elbow's pulled back and your nails are resting just at the corner of your eye. Nice. And then reach towards your left foot. Left hand is on the floor beside you. Right hand is reached forward. And then come into wing twist. So twisting towards the right, pull your right elbow back. Nails are near the side of your face. And again, reach, drop your head down, really find length. So often I'll feel, if you're a swimmer, you'll feel the length that you require as you do the front crawl here. That incredible reach from the deep of your belly, the deep of your waist to the whole back of your rib cage. And then pull your right elbow back, wing. Nice. Bring your right fingers to the floor, deepen into your twist. So as I pull on the right knee with my left hand, I'm not thinking about going back towards my right hand. I'm thinking about getting taller. So I'm imagining my shoulders are widening and the top of my head is spiraling upwards. So I'm getting taller. I'm anchoring into my sit bones more. Really lengthening, deepening your breath. Nice. Change. Both legs forward, and then bring your right hand to the floor. Bend your left knee, and reach your left hand forward towards the right foot. Drop your head down, and just create some space and length through the left side of your rib cage, the left side of your torso. Super. Sitting up tall, pull your left elbow back into wing. Hold on to your left knee with your right hand. Twist towards the left side. Nice. And then dive. Left hand forward. Forehead comes down. Find length. I'm really moving towards the baby toe side of that right foot. So I'm creating more and more length through the left side of my ribs, the left side of my torso. My head is over towards the right more. It's not directly over the knee. I've traveled so my head is to the outside of my knee. Nice. Wing. Hold on to your left knee with your right hand. And then dive. Wing. Dive. Nice. Come into wing, hold on to your knee, and then reach your left fingers down till your fingertips are touching the floor. And then get taller. Spiral upwards towards the ceiling, lengthening through your spine. How do you deepen your breath, connect into your belly, anchor down into the pelvis, find your feet as you rise through your spine. Super cool. And then come all the way around and come into a downward dog. So come onto your hands and knees, hands to the floor, push back into a downward dog, and just find length through your legs. I love waking up into my feet. So how do you do that? How would you awaken, enliven? How would you awaken into your calves? How do you find movement there? How do you feel sensations and feedback? How would you do that with your hips and your thighs? How do you lean into the limits of your movement, but make it fun and an inquiry more so than a dead end? These are all sensations that are telling you something, and we can really experience them deeply, connect deeply. And then pause as you lengthen backwards. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Slowly rolling up. We're all the way up to stand. Nice. So stand forward to the front of your mat. And we're just going to find, so there's certain principles that we're always working with when we're in standing poses. So let's just find our feet first. So just lift your heels up and down 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then lean onto the baby toe side of your feet 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So then keeping your feet flat, bend your knees deeply down, whatever that is for you. And then straighten your legs. We'll do that 3 times. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. So I'm counterweighting my body by reaching my hands forward. One more time. I think I did 4. Super. So lift all your toes off the floor. Nice, place them back down. So stepping back with your left foot. So I'm stepping back into a lunge type position. So my left foot has traveled back. I'm not in a straight line with the front foot. My left foot is over a little bit towards the left side. When I bend my front knee, I have a deep sense that my knee is over my foot and my back leg is straightening. Okay? So bring both hands to your front knee and then rest your torso down onto your thigh. Reach your hands forward, bring them to the floor. So we're going to look at just 1 or 2 movements of when both hands are traveling together or when both hands are traveling in opposition. So here, both hands are on the floor. Bring both hands to your knees. Rise. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Pause. So reach deeply through your fingers and find your feet on the floor. Nice. Turn your palms forward. Pull them down into swan. Really lift into the chest as you pull your elbows down. Nice. Reach through your arms and then bend your elbows, hands to your front knee, hands to the floor. Cool. We'll do that again. Either hands to your knees or rise up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. At any stage, you can bring your hands to your knees as support. Pull your elbows down into swan. Reaching up. You can bring your hands to your knees or reach forward and down, hands to the floor. Cool. Again, hands to your knees or reaching up. Pull your elbows down. And then bring both hands forward. Turn your back foot and then hop forward with your back foot all the way forward. Slowly rolling up. Come to stand. Cool. So the other side. So step back with your right foot. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle, so my foot is flat. Front knee is facing forward. Reach both hands to your knee. Drop your torso down to your thigh. Bring both hands to the floor. Nice. Both hands to your knee. Rise. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So if you struggle with the shoulder, remember you can always bend your elbow as you travel. With your elbow bent, your arm travels a lot easier. So you can keep your elbow bent so you don't have to straighten both arms. You can keep one elbow bent, one arm straight. You can soften that arm. You can drop that arm down at any stage. Remember, adapt for your body. Nice. Bend your elbow. Oh, swan. Put your elbows down. Lean into your chest. Reach long, hands to your knees, hands to the floor. Hands to your knees, rise, swan, up, hands to your knees, hands to the floor. Nice, one last time. Hands to your knees, maybe, hands up, swan, rising up, hands to the floor, and then step back into your downward dog. Nice, both knees to the floor. And just step your right foot forward. We're just going to do something briefly here. So my left knee is on the floor, my knee is bent. My right knee is bent and my foot is on the floor. So reach both hands straight forward in front of you. So before we were reaching both hands up and both hands down. Now pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow or lawnmower. Reach your left hand forward. Nice, and then change. Pull your left elbow back. And just travel from one side to the other. And feel how one side is different, because when I pull my left elbow back, my hip can follow me. But when I pull my right elbow back, my hip is really anchored. So there's a very different dynamic in my torso between pulling the right elbow back and pulling the left elbow back. One is like the door opens very easily, and the other is like twisting a tea towel. One more time. Super. Pause with your right elbow back, left hand forward, and just feel the spiral through your torso. You can, if you want, bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee and deepen your twist, a bit like how we did earlier. You can turn your head towards the right. Get taller, longer, more upright. Nice. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. Step your left foot forward. Left knee is bent, foot is on the floor, right knee is on the floor. Reach both hands forward. Bow and arrow to the left, bow and arrow to the right, and feel how the pelvis is different when you pull the left elbow back than when you pull the right elbow back. Which one do you have more range in? I have more range pulling the right elbow back because the left elbow is being blocked by the pelvis not being able to move. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. It's interesting. Nice. Next time you pull the left elbow back, pause. Deepen, get taller. Engage into your feet. And then bring your right hand down to the outside of your knee. Turn your head towards the left. Super cool. Come lie on the floor, all the way down. Pause. Feeling your feet, your knees, your hips, spine, shoulders. Take a deep breath. Okay. Feel that sense of connection. Oh, lovely. Nice. I think we're going to have fun. So remember, if you have anything going on with your shoulders, always mind your shoulders. So if you're noticing today, yes, I really challenged that. How would you mind your shoulders and still move? It's not a case of, oh, I can't do that, because it's like, how do I get even more intelligent in my movement? How do I tend to and mind? And that's to everything, your neck, your spine, your knees, your foot. How do you keep moving and adapt? Great. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. And yeah, thanks so much for being here. It's so lovely. Really nice. Have a great day, and ciao.